What's up, self-healers? Lisa Lightfeather here. Welcome to my channel, Closing the Gap. We make a conscious effort to meet you where you're at on your healing and your spiritual journey. Today, I want to come on and speak about the topic of narcissistic abuse and postpartum depression, and what is the connection. So when one is in a relationship with a narcissist, right, regardless of who wants to have the child, who wants, or if both of you want to conceive the child, but sometimes the narcissist will insist that you get pregnant, right? They'll insist. Normally in these relationships, they've happened pretty quickly. So when relationships happen pretty quickly with a narcissist, who they're trying to have the relationship with next is usually the additional supply. That's the new supply. Because when a narcissist tries to marry you really quick or something like that, they're normally coming out of something where somebody's finally seen them, they let them go or whatever. The narcissist does not know how to be alone, so they're immediately looking for the new supply. And they may come across the unhealed empath. So when they come across the unhealed empath, they'll start love bombing the unhealed empath. They'll start future faking with the unhealed empath. First, they love bomb you, and then they say you're the best thing that's ever happened to them, that they don't know that they've ever met anyone like you, that they feel like they've known you from a previous life, that you're their twin flame, that you're soulmates, that you're supposed to be together. And they will love bomb you, like completely and totally love bomb you. Bringing you roses, bringing you coffee in the morning, cooking breakfast, finding out what your favorite perfume is, bringing you that without you having asked, paying for all the meals and opening doors and pulling out chairs. They just do the whole thing, right? And then they start saying, have you thought about marriage? Have you thought about getting married again? What about having more children? Or have you thought about having children? Especially if you got a cute little frame on you, they want to get you pregnant. They're not getting you pregnant because they love you. They're getting you pregnant because they want you to be a permanent lifetime supply. Because once you have children together, that connection is always there. They want to get you pregnant. This is them. They want to get you pregnant to ruin your body or make it to where other men won't want you because you have children. Those are their motives. Their motives are not to be in love with you and create another human being. There's nothing positive about the narcissist wanting to have a child with you. There's a very dark entity behind that. So the unhealed empath will just fall head over heels for this. Will fall head over heels because that's all they need. That's what they've been waiting for. They've been waiting for this. He's here. He's finally here. Oh, glory be to God. So he love bombs you. Then you go ahead and then you end up conceiving. So now you're pregnant. Well, once you get pregnant and you start to show a little bit, the devaluation phase shows up. He'll take the fact that you're pregnant and go around telling everybody, yeah, me and my girl, we're having a baby, yeah, blah, blah, blah. As long as it's getting him attention, the fact that he's having a baby, especially with the pretty woman. He'll go around bragging about how he's having a baby and blah, blah, blah. Or he won't say anything. And then you just, until you start showing, that's when he starts revealing his real motives, who he is. So when we're pregnant, hormones are all over the place. We cry at the drop of a hat. We're starting to feel funny about our bodies. We're like, oh my gosh, my waistline. Oh my gosh, I got a stretch mark. Oh my gosh. Women start going through all this stuff, especially if the woman is young and she's losing her youthful figure and things of that sort. She may go into I'm just, feeling some type of way. Pregnancy is a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster of emotions, right? So he'll feed on that. She might want to eat some ice cream or a donut or something, and he'll say, You sure you want to eat that? Make her subconscious about her pregnancy cravings and make her feel bad about eating anything. He'll get to the point where he'll start do stuff like won't make love to her, sleep in a different room, give her the silent treatment, not speak to her. And a narcissist can go without speaking to you for days, months, weeks, especially a covert narcissist. So they'll walk around, they're not sleeping with you, you can't enjoy your food because every time you put something in your mouth, they're saying something about your weight and how big you're getting. Never mind you're pregnant with their child. They go sleep in another room. They give you the silent treatment. And when you go out in public with them, every woman that walks by, they will stare a hole through her. And you can't do nothing but just put your head down in shame and pain. Because here you are getting bigger and you know, you're with his baby and you're getting bigger and you're already on an emotional roller coaster, and he makes it seem like that every woman in the room is the most beautiful thing he's ever seen. And you are invisible. This is what the narcissist does when he gets you pregnant. You do not want to get pregnant by a narc. That's why I'm trying to help you see them before they get to you. Because it is trauma like no other. 9 months is a long time to be vulnerable to a narcissist. So you go through the pregnancy, they will do stuff like if you get nauseous and throw up, they'll just be like, ugh. Or you think I want to make, ugh. You think I want to sleep with, ugh. You know, it's just, and the whole time you're pregnant. And so through your entire pregnancy, you're just depressed. You have some narcissists that they're so eager to hurt you that they will flirt with like a 15 or 16-year-old. You're a grown woman over here pregnant with this child, and they'll be flirting with another child. And you can't say anything because guess what they'll say? Oh, she's just pregnant and insecure and she's jealous. Like pregnancy makes you blind. These are some wicked ass bastards. Wicked. They love vulnerability. And you being pregnant makes you vulnerable to them. You go to the hospital and you give birth to the baby. The narc is standing right there with the scissors and the camera, cutting the umbilical cord and taking pictures of himself, getting somebody to take pictures of himself. He's not there for you. He's not there for the baby. He's doing it for TV. He's doing it for the media. He's doing it for Meta. They cut the baby's umbilical cord, and he takes the baby and walks away. He didn't take the baby and lay the baby on your chest like you see on TV and rub your head and tell you what a beautiful job you've done. He could care less about you. C-section, natural birth, whatever. You're laying there bleeding, cut wide open, whatever it is. He goes over there with the baby. Now you come home and you're with the baby. You're with him and the baby. The baby's crying, doing what babies do. He offers no help. He offers no assistance. The only time he wants to be a good father is when he's in public when other people can see him. Behind closed doors, he wants nothing to do with the baby. He wants nothing to do with you. If he does want something to do with the baby, then he wants nothing to do with you. Kind of isolates you from your newborn child. He will insist that you do not breastfeed. Because that's how warped he is in his head. He will insist that you don't breastfeed. He doesn't care about the nourishment of the baby. He cares about the baby being attached to you and him not being able to abuse you or get your attention or use you for his energy or actually use the baby's energy. So a mother that breastfeeds, the baby is basically attached to the mother, bonding with the mother. The narc will make you miss that opportunity of bonding. You don't get to bond with your child. The narc will tell you if you eat anything after you have the baby, you sure you want to eat that? You need to go run 4 miles. I had one put a clip on me that tracked my steps. Told me don't come back until I've run 4 miles. And they need to be a 10-minute mile pace. Tracked me. If I would try to eat something, you need to get rid of that weight. So basically, after you have the baby, you need to get your hormones back together. You need to get back balanced. You need to get your nutrition, and you need to, get back to normal. It takes a while for a woman's hormones to get back to normal. After the first 48 hours of giving birth, the hormones crash. And if she's not in a healthy space, in a healthy environment, she suffers postpartum depression. When you're pregnant with a narc's baby, they'll find out what makes you nauseous. So if it's them passing gas, they'll walk by you and pass gas. Or if it's them driving fast, if you get car sick or something, because when you're pregnant, we all have these different things that make us nauseous. If you're car sick or something, they'll drive as fast as they possibly can. Lock the doors, lock the windows so that you can't roll down the window to get air to try to not get car sick. These narcissists are vicious when you're vulnerable. They won't give you a chance for your hormones to settle. Guys, if any of y'all are listening to this video, please, if you have any type of compassion in your heart, when your woman gives birth, please nurture her. Nurture her back to herself. She's just created an entire human being, and her hormones are all over the place. She feels bad, treat her nicely through her pregnancy and help her nurse her back to health, her and the baby. Because when a woman is pregnant, what she goes through, so if it's depression, anger, sadness, anxiety, fear, whatever she's going through, your baby is going through as well. A narc could care less about that. A narcissist will eventually be jealous of the child. They'll take care of the child, feed on the child's energy. And then when the child gets big enough to start going their own way, or they're not giving them, making them look good in some way, the narcissists get jealous. Sometimes they get jealous way before that because the child is, mommy. Oh, they hate that. Because they feel like they've lost 2 sources of supply, the mother and the child. Now, if they're forced to take care of the child, they'll do it like the whole world is watching them. When they go out in public, and they're just the perfect dad. Behind closed doors, they're doing stuff like giving the child the silent treatment because it ran over to you first and gave you a hug instead of him. Narcissists will abuse you throughout your pregnancy because of your vulnerability. It's like the perfect feeding ground for them. Some people get with a narcissist. They've been with a narcissist for years, right? And then they decide to have children together, or the woman gets pregnant by chance. You know how many women that I've heard say, to include myself, that I've heard say that they've had like 4 miscarriages. Go to the doctor, nothing's wrong. They've had like 4 miscarriages. Because if the narc doesn't want you to get pregnant, it goes back to my previous video of the narcissist and food poisoning. So if you're miscarrying left and right, and there's nothing wrong with you, you're a young, healthy woman, nothing is wrong with you, and you're miscarrying left and right, pay attention to your food. I know this sounds extreme, and it sounds like nah, nobody could do that. But they do. Let's not even go down the rabbit hole of them cheating on you while you're pregnant. Ugh. Or watching porn in front of you of these women with these entities with the perfect body. And the men are you're just like, really? He doesn't want to sleep with you. He doesn't want to be in the same room with you. He doesn't want to touch you. He gives you the silent treatment and then sits there and watches porn in front of you, and you are 8, 9 months pregnant. Baby, let me tell you something about these demons. This is the reason you have to be able to see them. You got to see them before they get to you. It's important. Now, everybody has their own journey, like I always say. Everybody has their own path, and everybody has their own lessons. But I don't think that I'm here for no reason. I think that you can negate some of this pain by being with the narcissist. You can bypass it. But first, you have to be able to see them. So once you're with a narcissist, feel the energy. So you know what it looks like. You know what it feels like. You know it when you see it. It may take a couple. But once you've been with one, don't forget what you felt. Don't forget what you saw. Don't forget how they treated you, how they acted at the beginning. And once you leave them, they're on to the next supply. But they have you forever because now you have to co-parent with the narc. Or they will turn the child against you, using the child in what's referred to as a flying monkey. Your mother doesn't love you. Your mother is this. Your mother ain't no good. Or they will just say, well, you know, your mother can't be here. But when the mother does come to try to, like, say, for example, the child goes with the father. When the mother does come try to visit the child, they want you to meet them at a gas station or on the corner, as if you were a bad parent. That's painful. So it just becomes easier to just not and say you did. That's co-parenting with a narcissistic partner. They make you feel like you've done something wrong, and they turn the child against you in some way, in subtle ways. Narcissists are not above turning your children against you. That's why in my other video, it talks about how to leave a domestic violence abuse relationship safely. You have to speak to your children. You have to prepare them in some way. Maybe even lie to them. Hey, we're going to the water park. We're going to, the circus, something. So they're excited to get in the car and leave because he has probably brainwashed them into hating you. This way he has the upper hand with the children. It's called flying monkeys. I have another video on flying monkeys. I'll make an updated one. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. In regards to narcissistic abuse and postpartum depression. If you are with a narcissist while you're pregnant, you will have postpartum depression because they will torture you. They won't give you an opportunity to recover your hormones. They'll just feed on you because you're wide open after having a baby. All your chakras are open. You just had a baby. Everything's open. It's like you went into a new dimension giving birth to a child. It's like going to another dimension. All your chakras are open. Your auric field is just open. Hormones all over the place. And that narcissist feeds on you like a piranha. Y'all take care of yourself and learn the signs and symptoms. Study the narcissist. not just my channel, other channels. Study, 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 so that you can see them coming. Because it's time for the healed empath to rise. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Closing the Gap. We make a conscious effort to meet you exactly where you're at on your spiritual and your healing journey. We'll see you next time.